Starting deck not looking fantastic so far. So hopefully we can fix that a bit here. I mean, at this point, our deck is so low, I think I just have to go with the 1 cost, or 1 blood cost, just because of how much we don't actually have as a result. We already have everything, so the amount of items you can carry is 3, and you have 3. Instead, perhaps you'll accept this gift from my friend, the Pack Rat. Prune Pack Rat, never doubt the utility of a well-stocked pack. It's not bad. What was it, like 2 across the board? 2 blood, 2 damage, 2 health. And you get the item out of it from placement. That's not bad. What we have here, a coyote and a sparrow. Okay. Well, go ahead and get the stunted wolf out early. A little squirrel, so that way we can get the stoats out. Coyote's still working on the woods at the moment, so we have to worry about him just yet. Stink bug we can put here, and he'll actually do enough to kill off the coyote at the moment. The question now becomes, do we want to actually... Do we want to replace any of our stuff at the moment? A squirrel in need, that's not bad. Damage, I mean, all of that is a good start. So there's probably no real reason for us to play the pack route outside of extra damage. But you know, it gives us a little bit of flexibility in being able to use potentially like 1 item per fight, so that's always helpful. Birds, canines, or lizards, I guess. I'll take a wolf. The wolf is perfectly fine. And we can actually upgrade somebody here. We could give the pack rat to somebody else. I mean, 2 for 2 is not bad. Flying defense is pretty bad. The stink bug is not bad. Although, I mean, you're just like not a bad card to have in general, though, is the thing. Can I not go back? Alright, well, marked for death, I guess. Make our wolf even better then, if that's the case. I don't know if I want to get rid of the pack for that. I guess we can just give flying the defense to somebody else here. I guess to the stone is the thing. Sure, why not? If it would have given me better cards to give sigils to, that would have been nice. But unfortunately, not what we had going on. Coyote and a porcupine. Alright, squirrel for the time being. We can use the stunted wolf to go ahead and do damage. Porcupine is a little too healthy at the moment. And then the thorns would do the extra damage to guarantee the kill. So coyote we can just pick up right here. Go ahead and pull out a squirrel so that way we can get our stoat out to get rid of the coyote, because at least we'll die to that. Wolf can't really do much with that. Great draw. Yeah, sure. Right about that. I mean, you guys will trade, but really all we're doing at this point is stalling out the do bonus damage to this guy for us to get extra teeth. Alright, so now we're just stalling here is basically what this is. We just want to do as much overkill damage to him as we can, so the way to do that is to get all these squirrels out here, so that way I can actually do all the damage that I can to him. Get the wolf out here. So we'll get 3 extra from that. I mean, that's not the worst. It could be better. Well, we can make it 4. Get the pack rat out here. I keep feeling like I should be using our items, but I don't feel like we really need to, is the thing. Nice little increase on our teeth there. A little bit more min-max than I would like, but it is what it is. A fine setup for us to go to the trapper here after a fight like that. Yep, free one. Alright, give me the gold. Now you have 4-second gold? No. That was probably what, like 1 tooth off? Is that 3, 5, 2 tooth off? Alright, fair enough. Give me one more wolf belt. That's fine. I don't want to take too many belts. As we see from time beforehand, too many belts is death. It just clogs up your hand too much. Increase a card strength or health, or give them better sigils. I mean, just having better cards is not bad. +1 damage. A 1-cost wolf having extra damage is not bad. You having extra damage is not bad. I think it's best on our 1-cost wolf here. We can push our luck and increase it further, or we could potentially lose the card. Although if we get a 4-2, we're going for it. Luck was on your side. Perhaps one more moment, but you sense the risk was now even greater. Nope. Just... You know, we already doubled what we were going to get right there. Why do we need to be greedy and lose an actually decent card? What do you got here? A wolf cub? Yeah, that's got to go. A worker ant, you got enough HP to live, so then you can actually kill this thing when it comes at you. We could... Alright. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to break open a squirrel, so that way we can put this here. Then we'll grab a pack rat, so then we get our item back. But we get a better item. We get the scissors, so we can outright just take out a card of theirs, which is pretty good. The excess damage carried over and hurt the wolf a bit there, so long as we can actually get a card out here, that wolf is dead. So long as we can get a card out, you know, the wolf's dead. But you know, the game does a little trolling here, as we can see. The game does a little trolling here, as we can see. Jeez. Boy. It's so stupid. Ah, boy. Whatever. That's so lame. We can always get our items back through the use of the pack rat, but man, is that not annoying. I'm gonna try and save the hook for as long as I can. If you only get 1 throughout the entire run, then there's gotta be a much better use for it. I can't draw blood from the pellets. I can't do anything with the pellets outside of use them as a blocker. Which I might honestly have just been worthwhile right there, just to throw it in front of it. Great draw, so you say, but he's still going to be enough to kill him, even with the damage downgrade, unfortunately. Although now any card, as long as we can get it out there, can actually kill. I'll surrender. Sadly, at this point, I'll take it. I don't even want to risk it. Would you care for a new eye? Now it just always offers us the upgraded eye. I'm gonna take it every time because I don't think there's a reason why you wouldn't. Unless I'm missing something, but I don't feel like that's the case. The apothesized goat, the truest offering, sacrificing it grants 3 blood. Of course, you have to use 1 blood originally, so it's really only like 2, but alright. More use of bones, more use of blood. Do we already have ants in our deck? Is that a thing? We could up our ants. We could have an ant deck, I guess. I mean, that is a thing. Sure. Yep, wood carver, something good. Blood squirrels? I mean, we essentially just got blood go put on every squirrel for free without a sacrifice. Squirrels are just too good in this game. Like, they're actually one of the most broken units in the game so far, just for their utility. The tree's closed in tight around you, creating an impenetrable brush. The only way out is forward, and the hobbled shape of a man stood in the way. Got any gold in that there skull? Let me crack it open and take a look. Now I've seen some of the gameplay we had so far. Alright, we always start off with mule and coyotes. We don't have to worry about that. Throw down the squirrel. You're going to count as 3, in which case we can get the wolf out immediately. We can throw down greater smoke to take the hit. And get started. Alright, we upgraded our wolf strength, so I was like, oh yeah, he's going to live with 1 HP, but yeah, no. Now they're all going to turn into gold. His cards are going to reset, but I also don't have anything to work around here. I mean, then if I put this down, then he's going to jump in the way, but he shouldn't actually because I'm not attacking him, so he should just chill right there. Alright, good. That's what I wanted. Of course I grabbed a pelt. Eat this pelt, I guess. Get it out of my deck, assuming it actually gets out of my deck. The pack rat. Can use the squirrel to get the pack rat. Put that in the way. It's going to give us an item. It gave us the scissors, which we can just get rid of this bloodhound. And now, well, life becomes a lot, much easier. Much easier. Another worker ant. I mean, we could just get rid of the pack rat, just get rid of that. Got a wolf cub coming in here, which is fine. Because now we can put down a squirrel. And then we can sacrifice the squirrel to upgrade the ants. He's going to break through that gold nugget, and then we can take care of him with our wolf. But thanks to the upgraded ant damage, because there's multiple on the field, he's done for. Perhaps one of these will entice me. Will it now? The Dow's strange larva, a largely unimpressive specimen. The gag. When a card bearing the sigil is played, a chime is created on each empty adjacent spot. So you're a 2/2 that summons 2 0/1s. I don't know. Can I use chimes as blood sacrifices? Do they count for bones? Like, that'd be nice things to know. Worm is a 0/3 that evolves. I mean, I'm interested just to see what it does, and sadly at this point, well, no, because we have squirrels with actual blood now, in which case that would have worked for the douse, but that's fine. It entered the wetlands, yeah. Alright, so that's a trial right there. The question is, could we realistically do a trial based on what it's asking for? No, because all the pelts are going to be in the way and mess everything up. Great. I guess just send me this way, or pack. We've only got the hook at the moment, but we can always get more later. The elusive otter, it submerges itself during your turn. The tragic rat king, when their tangled bodies become corpses, you'll gain 4 Rat King is what we want there because we actually have the blood thanks to the squirrels in order to actually activate it, which will give us access to some more bones in the future. We could put the bones from the Rat King on the something, because 2 blood for a 2-1 is not fantastic. So if we're gonna get bones from somebody, who do we want it from? We just want somebody we can just like throw away, really. Somebody that at least, you know, actually gets drawn into our deck more often. Worker Ant's probably fine. I mean, if we can go harder on the deck than we would, since we've already got 2 cards, like if we got 3 ants or something, that could be worthwhile, because then we become what, like 3-3-ish or 3-2, something like that for 1 blood. That's not bad at all. So squirrel. We get our worker ants out there, start building up the worker ant. Taking a little bit of damage right now, but that's fine. Pull out another squirrel. This will get rid of the bee right here, thanks to the squirrel getting all that blood. Good thing we did that puzzle for the squirrels earlier. Man, like, that's gotta be one of the best investments in the game, at least so far for where we're at, just making squirrels better. Of course I would pull a pelt. Why wouldn't I pull a pelt? Of course. Regular Mantis putting in work, apparently. Stoat's about to die anyways, but it would require both of them because it's not a squirrel. This way we can get rid of the Mantis. We're still going to be taking damage, but at least we got something out of the way. Strange larva, except for the fact that I can't actually do it. Aye. Squirrel's not gonna do anything for me because the strange larva has 3 HP. Well, no, that can actually work. Alright. But you in front of you. Oh no, actually, we just lost, didn't we? Yeah, because we're not gonna have anybody that can actually break through. Well, that's what we got extra lives for at this point. Well, we should have actually had 1 more damage on him there, but whatever, it's fine. It's fine. It's just... I don't see us being able to complete that trial, so let's go back to this. Are your pelts clean? They are. This is get stronger based on your hand size. I don't remember what we actually needed off the thing in the back, so hopefully I didn't throw away that chance. This one, you kill 2 a turn. The Great White, 4-2. It keeps coming back. Pronghorn killing 2 people each time is pretty good. Magpie. When a card bearing the sigil is played, you may search your deck for any card and take it into your hand. Yeah, that's like really good. But being able to insta-kill 2 people is very nice. The golden pelt. The amoeba. When a card bearing the sigil is drawn, the sigil is replaced with another sigil at random. So you're a 2-1 with something else. I think we still go Ouroboros. The only time we ever see it is when we get a golden pelt, which makes me think that it's going to be much better. I think we want to just go to the fire here. I really don't even have that much cards to even be thinking of getting rid of them. Upgrade power by 1, say? Well, if we want the Ouroboros to keep dying, then we should keep that there. We're gonna insta-kill things anyways. Stoat doing a little more damage. 2-3 is probably fine. 2-2, I mean, just got a little bit more HP to make that worthwhile. We're going for it. Oh, they ain't stoked. Before you could pull away, one of the survivors left upon the stone, another jabbed it with a spear. You looked away as a grotesque fiend frenzy ensured. Blood and bones flew left and right as you retreated from the... Well, Ripstoke, you may keep the bones. Thanks. I mean, well, I guess I got rid of Stone out of the deck. Oh no. Stone at 1-3 is not exactly fantastic. I mean, at 3 HP, at least he's a little more usable, but like... Alright, so Ringworm and Stuck and the Skunk there aren't actually doing anything to me. The Worker Ant can do like 1 damage to me. That's nothing crazy. Alright, so we put you down. Now once we get our hand size back up, this card will become better for us. Gotta start getting rid of the ants, otherwise they're gonna start acting up here. So we want the squirrel right here, so then we can use the stun to get rid of the ants. That way the ants won't get any stronger. Although we lost our Cthulhu hand there, which is unfortunate. Get the stink bug out here, so that way we can get rid of you. I don't have the luxury of playing Ouroboros just yet, fortunately. Possum, the river snapper, the elk. Just having the HP with a little bit of extra damage is kind of nice. I guess give me the elk. Not necessarily a fan of it moving around, but it's fine. It's not too bad. Infinite sacrifices? Infinite sacrifices or infinite... I feel like we just need the infinite sacrifices at this point. Those are both good. If I could combine totems into one with the infinite sacrifices at 3 blood each, oh, that'd be so broke. Something tells me you can't combine totems, though, for reasons like that. Because that'd be very strong. Kind of just had the Rattler go, the Beehive, if we attack it, it's going to spawn bees, something along those lines. And we get infinite summons out of the squirrels. Right. I kind of like my wolf, though, where it is, so I don't want to sacrifice him just yet. Alright, strange larva, that's fine. We put you right here, we put you right here. And we want the Ouroboros. We want you coming out. And this is fine. One of these days I'm going to be able to upgrade this Ouroboros. One of these days. Bones and the hook, so we would only get 1 item out of it. Well, I don't really see any of the other totems being better, but sure. With the infinite sacrifices, we can do it too. A beaver? I mean, 4 HP plus you make summons isn't the worst. 1 damage is pretty much non-existence, but being defensive isn't the worst. Underwater, elk, it's just... these are fantastic. I guess we'll grab the elk head at some point. I don't see us using it, but I mean, just in case. Alright, Angler Man, let's go. I don't really have a deck for this guy is the thing. But you first mistook for a misshapen boulder appeared to be a hulking man. You attempted to sneak past him, but your foot made contact with the metal bucket. I am the angler, you are the fish. Nice, we're gonna get all of our ants out immediately, always helpful. Of course, that means the bait buckets are gonna be better, which is not ideal, but it's... You can always sacrifice them for other things. All stable hardships. Ouroboros. One day. So we can take care of the ants. We can get rid of even the other ants, and then when we attack, that's going to create 2 bait buckets. However, the bait buckets are going to be in areas that don't exactly do anything. My turn didn't actually go through. There we go. Alright, so now you should only put down 2 bait buckets. One that's not going to get attacked. The other one I can actually get rid of through the raiding of our Ouroboros here. So, get rid of the elk and sacrifice the squirrel, put you over here, and then when you keep coming back, we're gonna get extra. We can just keep pulling squirrels for the time being. And go ahead and pull some regulars just in case. I did indeed get rid of the Ouroboros. So then we can put down another squirrel. Back to the Ouroboros, sacrifice those 2. Put down our Ouroboros again. Come over to the Ouroboros, take him out, which gives us another Ouroboros. So then we put that down there. We come over to the Ouroboros, which take care of the strange larva and the squirrel. So then we can place him down again. So then we can play the Cthulhu hand. So that way we can get Ouroboros to spawn again. So then we take care of Cthulhu hand and the squirrel. So then we put Ouroboros right here. And now he's gone from a 1-1 to 4-4. We knew that was going to happen, but we didn't care because we knew we were going to have the exact game. So now, for the rest of our run, the Ouroboros should be a 4-4, if I'm understanding the card correctly. Perhaps one of these will entice him. You want to happen to have another Ouroboros in there, would you? Another pack rat? I don't know about that. The Douse? I mean, it's the same thing as the pack rat, except it has some summons on it. We'll try it. I might have been able to get away with the Urayuli if I was able to get down 2 squirrels. Sheets of icy snow battered your body as you fought your way up to a vantage point. The snow-covered trees jutted from the landscape like prickly, misplaced teeth. You continued on through the snow line. Alright, trials. 4 power, 6 HP, or 5 burns. Everybody actually has a decent amount of health, that's the thing, and if I pull like the Ouroboros or something, I think we actually go HP here, because everybody else just generally averages about 2 HP. So unless we get really unlucky on the health here, that's 3, that's 5, and that's 7, let's go. We passed. Worker ant that keeps coming back, a possum with insta-kill. Give me the worker ant. Now we've got 3 ants on us and one of them keeps coming back. Item-wise, we're full on items actually, so let's go over to the fire. HP plus 2. Is there anything that really needs HP? Our wolf becoming a 4-4 for 1 health is not bad. I mean, there's no reason for us to go farther. If it was a worse card to begin with, I would have considered it. But at a 4-4, I mean, that's a relatively strong card for this game, so I'm just gonna leave it there. What we got here? Turkey, vulture, and mole. Okay, so we want the prolonged horn, ideally. So we can sacrifice you for the Cthulhu hand, and then we can take the Cthulhu hand and the squirrel to get the elk out. The elk's gonna insta-kill those two when they come to attempt to attack us. Except that I forgot to move to the right, so it's not exactly in position anymore. Still not the worst. And if the mole's gonna block both of the attacks, well, it should only block one, because the pronghorn should insta-kill it. And the turkey vulture's not gonna hurt it because it's doing flying attacks. He has nothing to block our pronghorn anymore, so we can kind of just let that happen. We can get rid of the worker ant because it's gonna come back anyways, which is gonna give us access to our wolf, which can take care of the turkey vulture, so he's not gonna be able to do anything. And then we can take the strange larva and put this right here. Because I want to see what happens when it evolves. I gotta be able to do 2 damage to this thing. That, or at least I have to be able to tank it. I just have to be able to take it. It's gonna keep coming back, so that's fine. Worker ants for days, but not exactly doing much in that regard. That gives bones, not that we really need that. So this one's gonna keep coming back. This will actually take care of the wolf for us. Oh, finally. Man, it's like just not enough to finish him. Now if we put down this worker ant, that'll be enough to take care of him. We're only gonna lose the 2. We can afford 2, yeah, because we're even right now, so that's fine. Jeez. Life is pain. That's gonna be 6 coming in, but I'm gonna do 2, which is 4. So it'll be 2, and then 4 is gonna hit it exactly. In which case, unfortunately, I have to use that to pass the turn, so that way I can actually do enough stuff in time. Elk would be a 2, but that's just gonna be insane. Thankfully, that should be enough for us to make the difference here, because now that vulture's gonna be dead and it shouldn't really have anything else to be able to do for us. That could have gone so much worse. We had to get rid of our hourglass, which is very unfortunate. I don't think we had too many to begin with. I think we're good, you know? I think I'm fine. The Mushroom Men, I don't think we actually have 2 of any card. Apparently, oh yeah, the Worker Ants. Oh, that's gonna be interesting. Yeah, look away. Don't see what happens there. You now have but 1 Worker Ant. Is it stronger? Honestly, it keeps coming back, so we've got pretty much a bone farm there, so that's not actually the worst. Do I got a decent amount of pelts on me? I have literally 0 pelts on me. Not really a reason to go that way, so let's go this way. They baited me with the ants earlier. I had a good amount, and then after that, just it was never the same. you really only have 1 HP. That is just unfortunate. If you just didn't have 1 HP, life would have been so much easier, but... So we put down a squirrel. And then we take our pack rat and sacrifice the squirrels, which is going to nerf our Cthulhu hand, but that's fine, because that's still enough to kill the elf off. Of course, it's going to die to the elf, which is not ideal. The worker ant for 1 blood. And we put you over there. You're a 1/4, but every time you die, you're gonna end up giving us a good amount. Sacrifice you and sacrifice the squirrel. So that way we can put you in the middle over here, blocked on both sides. We don't get the thing. Go ahead and sacrifice the squirrel again, so we get the worker ant. Now everybody's covered, at least for this turn. Of course, now you have another elk coming in, which is not ideal in the slightest. The pronghorn, we do actually have enough for. So we gotta get rid of you. We'd have to get rid of you too, huh? You're only a 1, although I'm only gonna get a 1. And I have to do 2 damage here. Oh, yeah, kidding me? It's dumb. We're gonna do it, but it's dumb. It's dumb it had to happen the way that this is gonna happen, but it didn't turn you flying. I used it too early, I guess. Alright, well that's what you would call a problem. Wolf and the ants. Thankfully you have enough HP, although you moved out of the way. Now you guys are gonna get shuffled. Alright. Squirrel, get in here. Squirrel, wolf, you're dead. Squirrel, ants, you're not dead, but you block. And you'll die to the instant kill off the frog. That moose buck though, 3-7. Jeez, calm down. Stink bug, we have plenty of bones to make you work out. So go for it. You're gonna die to the insta kill. You're gonna live because you have enough HP. Good lord. Yeah, I know, right? Jeez. 1/4, I mean you'll live is the thing. Yeah, no, this is fine. Alright, I was looking a little bit spooky there, but thankfully our double attack instant kill elk there, just, you know, made life a little easier getting rid of all the people that we need to get rid of. 6 HP, 4 power, at least 3 sigils. Well, we do have sigils, but I don't know if it's the ones we actually need to add to everybody. I mean, for science, I'll try the sigils. Why not? For science, we're trying the sigils. Zero from the hand tentacle, 0 from the wolf, 3 from the pronghorn. Okay, so it did add the one that we actually applied to it, being the death touch, and then it had the move to the right and the bite attack. So those ones didn't count, but the ones from his did. Maybe they only counted because of the poison attack, but it counted. It was way closer than it should have been, but it counted. Rat King. This we could get bones, but we really don't have people that need some bones. I mean, we only have, what, the stink bug? So I guess thorns is at least something. The kingfisher could keep coming back. He's only a 1/1. He's a 1/1/1. I guess give me the Rat King, because eventually if we end up getting more bones, at least we'll have access to more bones. The mushroom medkit. They are not victims. Copium, copium, copium. Alright. This ant is insane, except for the fact that we're not going to have any ants now. The operation, is it complete? Yeah. So they're a 1-6, so they basically just became a snapper, is what that is. Ah, boy. Well, that fire could potentially roll into power. I don't know if that necessarily works on the ant, though. Or it might be like 0 plus X amount, based on something. Mole man and moose bug. Alright, this is terrible. Okay. Alright, squirrel over here so we can get the sacrifices that we need. This will throw the Cthulhu hand down. Then we can pull out the wolf, I guess. Do I really want to know this? All of this is not good. Hook and bones. That is not great either. Okay, well. I might have to end up stealing his boost buck here, which is not ideal, obviously, but I don't really got much to deal with it, especially at 7 HP. We're gonna try and hold off from it, but it might just end up making things worse. We do have a second squirrel, so we got a little bit of an engine now to actually start getting these guys out here. Sacrifice the squirrel, sacrifice the squirrel. The Cthulhu hand is only going to get worse, so we can sacrifice that to get out of the way. The wolf can start working on the mole man. The moose buck is going to take the extra damage for the thorns. We had double squirrel out, so now everything that requires blood can basically be played. Mole man's gotten rid of. The moose buck is basically dead at this point. Of course, now I pull the pronghorn, which it's fine for the time being. It's fine. He's going to move over there. He's going to do 2 damage. That's okay. Because now we can pull a squirrel. We can put it over here. The pronghorn isn't going to move, so we can sacrifice the squirrels, put it here. That'll kill off the elk. We'll do a little bit more damage. That's going to kill off the mole as well for us. 1 damage is going to kill it. We got the elk back. We'll have a more blood. Got a few more hits in there that negate some of this stuff. He's, in theory, only got this last card here, so that's not too bad. We can get rid of those two, basically because I want the item out of the pack right there. This should just be free at this point. Should be able to get a decent amount of overkill off of that. And we did get an item out of it, so it looked spooky there for a bit. I was very convinced I was going to have to use that angler hook, but things started to work out better for us. The Pernicus Vulture, a Tyrant of the Skies. I mean, if we could upgrade the pronghorn again, 8? It costs 8 bones, right? But we also don't have anything else that really uses bones. Although, if I do take the pronghorn, then they'll actually combine the pronghorns. Assuming I find another one of those, that is. And it's still not bad, even for what it is. It's essentially 2-3. Enhance its power, you say? And then we could enhance it even more if we wanted to attempt to do that. This Ouroboros card, man, in theory it lives in our deck, but we've seen it, like, what, once? Let's go. Yeah, no, we'll leave. Now he's a 3-3, so he's more like a 6-3? You know, that kind of helped validate a lot of picking them up right there. A man stood before you, a man you recognized immediately as the trapper. You reached out to examine his wares, but he stopped. Sorry, but today you supply the pellets. I'd prefer not to, but like, what if you didn't? Okay. Strange frog. 2 HP. Leaping trap. Well, it's only got 1 HP. We have 3 HP though, so you can block somebody off for the time being for us. Stink bug, man, you're not really doing much for us at the moment. Tentacle, go ahead and do your thing, I guess. Leaping trap. Now the traps don't actually do damage to us, so they're just blocking up his current positions at the moment. Which, if that's the case, we can pull another squirrel for the time being and just plop it in the way. The trap killed our tentacle hand. Alright, well now we've got enough. We got enough bones to play our stink bug here. Which will make sure the bullfrog can't do anything. Pack rat will just leave for the time being. He's only doing 1 damage to us for the moment, so we have some time to work with this here. Did lose our greater smoke as a result, but it is what it is. I've got all these belts and nothing to use them on right now. They're really just taking up room in the deck for no reason. Here's the time where I actually needed a squirrel out, but I don't have one at the moment. I think we just need to get him to pass his turn for the moment, because we just have a dead turn right now that I can't do anything about. Squirrel wouldn't do anything for us at the moment. Well, no. Never mind. It would. Because then we can sacrifice the squirrel, and then we can sacrifice the stink bug, and then we can play the pack rat, see if that gives us anything good. What do you got back there? Just adder. HP-wise, we can take a hit from it anyway, so that's fine. Alright, what did we get? A boulder. Could use that for defense. Although we don't necessarily need to at the moment just. The worker ant only requires 1 blood, and it'll keep coming back, so even if it dies, then we'll just get it back, plus we'll get bones for it. Another adder, that's fine, because we're going to attack first anyways. So we'll go ahead and finally get our wolf down. Where's our Ouroboros, man? That thing, in theory, is in our deck somewhere. I don't believe it is. But in theory, it's in here somewhere. We can throw another worker ant down, and then we'll basically have bones for life. Exquisite pelts, but the cycle must continue. Let's trade. Okay. Powerful cards. I will accept only the finest pelts. Trade for what you can, but know this, the rest will stay and fight for me. Okay. A moose buck that blocks things. A grizzly that insta-kills things. Give me the grizzly. Give me the moose buck. Give me the turkey vulture. Give me the great white. I would have chosen differently. I mean, I feel like I chose pretty good. You got a 2-1, a 3-2, and a 1-6 there, friend. I don't know about you, but I'm feeling pretty good on my choices here. I'm just saying. We can even play our turkey vulture, which costs 8 bones, and yet we can still manage to play the thing. Now we can play our pronghorn with insta-kill. And now you just lose 2 of your units and you have a coyote. Like, it just... was trying to act like I played that wrong, but he just lost. First try, baby. Every time. That was our legitimate like first try on this guy, huh? All right then, it's just that easy. Perhaps one of these will entice. Mantis God, you speak my language right now. Urayuli. Poor abandoned child does not die when sacrificed, but do you have the heart to try? I mean, it's hard to not take Mantis God, although child 13, but then all of our squirrels do that anyway, so give me Mantis God. Every time that Urayuli, man, but like at 4, it's just so much. With the enigmatic trapper and traitor now bleeding into the snow, you persist. You can see a light in the distance. The end is near. A moment. Pack-wise, what do we have there? It's so hard to tell. We have the boulder, we have the hook. Is that it? Make our card better. We could, was that the pelt trader, but I think we probably just threw all those away when we did that fight. Just about. I mean, we have 1 pelt on us. So, items, 1 better card. We have 2 items right there. Is 1 more really going to make a difference? A card would probably make more of a difference at this point. So, how do we want to go about this? Triple strike from the Mantis God onto somebody? I mean, if we ever pulled our Ouroboros, that would just be like an insta-win, but being, you know, that would never happen. Why would you want that? A 4/4 that does 3 hits? I mean, we do get him a decent amount, so I would rather give it to the Ouroboros, except we're basically the Ouroboros at that point. A taste of my former glory. Is that what? Your eyes have fixed themselves on the small cabin. Its warm light, a beacon in the oppressive darkness of the night. Surely, surely this cabin marked the end of your trivias. Oh, am I supposed to be moving? Should I be exploring out here? No, apparently not. Okay. Well, hello there. Steps away from the strange cabin, you were presented with an opportunity. I don't offer my boons to just any traveler. If you're able to pass my trials, you will be rewarded mightily. Okay. The trial of rarity. The 3 drawn cards must include a rare card. The trial of the fin. The 3 drawn cards must include a card with the waterborne sigil. The trial of the ring. If you have a ring, you pass automatically. Well, I believe I have to do a rare card at this point because I don't think I've got underwater or a ring, so... Well, I guess that's what the ring worm is for, huh? Rarity? I'm pretty sure the pack rat's considered rare. Ah, the pack rat is a rare card. Success! I will grant you one of my most powerful boons. Cards that dramatically alter the game and you don't even need to draw them. The boon of the magpie's eye. When you draw from your deck, you may choose any card in your deck to draw. You may draw twice at the beginning of your turn, or you'll start a battle with grand furs on all of your spaces. Drawing twice, you say? Although being able to immediately pick up our wolf that does 4 damage 3 times. Like, am I reading this correctly? When you draw from your deck, you may choose any card in your deck to draw. So every turn we get to pick 1 card that we want. You may draw twice at the beginning of your turn. It's gotta be one of these 2. Get the card that you want, or don't get the card that you want, but you get to draw 2. I think it has to be double draw. We will repeat that once more. Are you kidding me? The trial of skins. The 3 drawn cards must include a pelt card. I believe we only have 1 at the time. Trial of the winged. 1 must be an airborne sigil. Trial of the swift. 1 must be a sprinter. I feel like we have more sprinters than we do actual flying cards, so, because we have the pronged horns. Alright, well, that was not helping on any of those, so, well, you know, we got 1 of the boons. We managed to get a boon. This may be a fair competition. We're headed in, baby. Let's do it. Game, we good? Okay, just making sure that we're good. I have yet to have any crashes in this game, so that's beautiful. You took your time out there, and I'm itching for another game. Are you ready to play? Yeah, I'm ready. I hope you're adequately prepared. Why you gotta be like that? We get our greater smoke, perhaps 1 more to be safe. Alright, hacks, but okay. You get 1, I get 1, you get 3. This seems fair and balanced. Yeah, sure, okay. Well, hopefully this boon is gonna do me enough good. Mole Man and the Megalon, huh? Naturally, I would draw the pelt immediately, because why wouldn't I, right? Really? Alright, put the strange locker out there, get them out early. Throw the ant out so that way we can get the bones early. Get the greater bone out there so we can get the bones early. That way we can wear down the mole man a bit more. You have Mantis God. Why am I not surprised? Strange Pupa. You need another turn? This guy. We got a wolf. And we got the pack rat. Boulder Bones. Presumably this is the only fight, or at least the last fight. I'm going to assume my bones carry over between fights. So we can use this right now. Then we can get rid of the squirrel and the workery and put down the pack rat for an item back, which gives us a frozen possum. So then we can go worker ant, greater smoke, because you just have more HP and you're still doing the same amount of damage, and we get more bones. Then the wolf, we can go squirrel or worker ant, and then we put the wolf down here. Then we go worker ant into the pack rat, because you have more HP, so you can actually tank that. Mole Man's just about dead. Okay, he just decided to kill all of my cards. That's real cool. Wish I would have known about that. Good thing I waited on the strange pupa. You know, it was just real interesting. Well, that's it. Ouroboros, you're here, finally. Jeez. Except I have nothing to draw blood from on anything. Well then. How about a frozen possum for the time being? While I wait for Mantis God to bring everything for me. Stale fish, hard shoes. Oh yes, please steal the gold nuggets from me. I dare you. Is that Cthulhu hand? Cthulhu hand with double draw. Oh man, that'd actually be so good. Alright. Take new fish easily. Are you sure about that? I think I can draw blood from the frozen possum, unfortunately. And then I can actually throw down the pelt, because why wouldn't I? So that way he'll take the pelt instead. Got rid of the Mantis God. He took a pelt, just wasted a card, plus ruined its one spot there. We got our possum. We're getting our pronghorns. We got the elk that we have never seen since we drawn it. Alright, how are we gonna go about this? take a boulder for the time being to go ahead and block this off. Then we take the worker and put him here for the time being because he can tank this long enough to kill the... And I think that's all we can really do this turn. We could throw a Ouroboros in the way, except I can't draw from the boulder, unfortunately. Perhaps unsurprisingly. He's got an Uri coming in. You hate to see all of that. I think I actually want a squirrel here, and well, worst comes to worst, I can have a squirrel just have a squirrel. Alright, so we have the squirrel down. We take our Ouroboros, we kill off the worker ants. Then we go ahead and put you right here. And that's good for the time being, because they'll be protected. Trade for what you can, but know this, the rest was a pain fight for me. And I have Uri. Oh, baby. We got Uri. Only took until the point where they basically had to give it to us, but man, we got him now. Or what? Alright. Well, we definitely gotta get our pronghorn out here at some point. So let's get the squirrel, let's get the pronghorn out here. We can put you right here, which will kill you, but keep the others alive for the time being. And our hand is actually built up nicely, in which case we can put our Cthulhu arm right here. 8 damage. Oh, baby. Our Ouroboros is back, so if we wanted to, we could trade him back in, but I don't think we need to. Our wolf can draw blood from the squirrel. Oh yeah, this dude is so good. Don't you even think about it. We gotta kill him, like, right now, which is gonna happen. 100% is gonna happen. Thankfully, Ouroboros will keep coming back to us. Get rid of the squirrel to get Ouroboros back in, throw that back in, and now you're 5-5. We overkilled this man so hard. Capably endured my onslaught of rare creatures, but the true challenge was forthcoming. Shadowy figures appear before me. In their eyes glimmered a recognition of kinship, but colored by guilt. They were betraying me. Casey and Regnwald? No, except I don't know who either of you are, so I'm not exactly too worried about that. I'm gonna run out of cards at this point. If that forces like an insta-loss condition, I'm gonna be upset. Well, I can't really play anything at the moment. We're so full on everything. Except if I wanted to get Uri out there. Although I would need the squirrel, the Ouroboros, and my tentacle hand there. I don't think I necessarily want to do that. I think, you know, just in case he does something cheeky to our cards here. I mean, we're set up to win, and like, if we get first turn, like, he's just dead. And there's actually nothing he can do about it. This moon is dramatic, yes, but it provides no value to my board. I wonder. You really took a picture of the moon. Now that is value. This man really took a picture of the moon and decided to use it as a card? Okay, I suppose I can look at all that, huh? I mean, I'm trying to look at the moon card over there, but yeah, sure, okay. So it's got 40 HP, that's kind of the thing. I mean, we do insane damage here. Do we actually just outright kill? That's 5, that's 12, assuming it hits everywhere. And that's 12, so that's, what, 24, 29? We don't outright kill. Basically killed them. Why does it seem like the moon's like the easiest part of this? I think I'm the crazy one for saying it. We're getting ooh-right-ooly in here, one way or another. We're making this happen. Ooh-right-ooly. Eat the squirrels. Eat the wolves. Eat the wolf. Going absolute mad lad mode. Our Warhosts are back. There we go. And then, oh man, we're going infinite, baby. We're going infinite. Let's go. Beaver, eat the squirrels. Alright, let's, let's not play it around. We got ooh-right-ooly in there at the end of the day. We'll take. You really destroyed the moon. I suppose all that's left is to finish me off. Look at our pile of bones there, man. Like, jeez. You think we would be playing at the casino or something. I mean, just look at all these bones. Now all that's left is to finish you off. Go on. Oh, you think I won't finish you? You think I won't finish you? I will finish you. Go, Ryuli. He's done for. 3 lives and you still managed to lose.
Oh my, did I think I just beat him. Oh.
What? Baited? Ham works. Probably the weirdest way I've ever seen it spelled, but I guess it works. Well, I guess we're gonna be watching all of these. Me setting up my stream, like...
Hey there, card gamers. I'm the Lucky Carter, and this is another pack opening video. Today, I am opening Catch Monsters packs and digging for that epic, shiny Transcend Dog!
Oh,
and here I'll add some crazy VFX with lightning bolts or something. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I am about to open my first pack. Feeling good about this one. Feeling real good.
Come on, man, you got that Transcend Dog. Where is that, bro?
Okay, and our first rare is a Birchkin. Not exactly a viable competitive card, but hey, it's a pretty one. All right, next pack. Feeling even better about this one. I gotta say, these cards are feeling extra silky today. I mean...
Not really. Well, when they feel extra silky, you get that extra rare. That's just how it works.
Factory, but these are feeling good in my hands. Okay. Let's see what we got here.
Come on, Transcend Dog.
Some jank cards. Maybe a few additions to my draft cube. We'll see. And our rare for this pack is... Bam Dog. Not exactly riveting so far, but we have many packs to go.
Well, it do be like that sometimes. You can't always have a winner in these cards.
Just cut out this part.
How unprofessional. How could you let your phone go off in the middle of this? What?
Hey there, card gamers. I'm the Lucky Carter, and this is a vintage pack opening video.
You didn't even turn your green screen on. It's trolling.
Packs I snagged at a garage sale. I've got 4 packs of Inscryption. You would not believe the deal I got.
Inscryption, you say? Well,
now,
well,
not
where?
all of you will even remember this game. I'm barely old enough to have seen these going around in my childhood. For whatever reason, they only did 1 set of these cards and then stopped printing them. There's not a huge market for them anymore.
Is that
but
right?
At the rate I got them for, there's not really much to lose. That being said, a foil Mantis God goes for a couple $100, so fingers crossed. Really cool art on these. Definitely stands the test of time.
You don't sound too hyped about this, Frank.
And our rare for this pack is Blue Mage. Cool looking card, but not going to be worth very much.
Hey, it's not always about how much it's worth, okay? Come on. It certainly doesn't hurt, but I mean, like, come on.
This pack has been opened and resealed.
Awkward.
Hope no one snuck a rare out of it. That would suck.
It do be like that sometimes. Yeah.
Come on, people, honestly. Who opens and reseals a pack?
Plenty of people, unfortunately.
Yeah. There's a set of coordinates on this card.
Well, that's
Looks
not
like they
normal.
were drawn on with a pen. 49 degrees north, 123 degrees west.
You know, you could probably put that in the Google and actually
I
figure out the
think-
location of that.
I'd have to check, but I think that's pretty nearby.
Well, isn't that convenient? Out of everywhere in the world to get those coordinates just for them to be nearby you? Kind of sus, that's all I'm saying.
Alright, you guys. I'm out here living my best life.
As you do.
Got my trusty headlamp and
You
shovel.
just happen to have one of those on you?
Always come prepared, kids.
He says out in the woods by himself. Always come prepared. Yeah, okay.
Yeah. Okay. Whew.
I mean,
Getting
this
close.
footage is so dated.
I think.
Still.
Assuming there is a thing to get close to. This very well may be a massive waste of...
Oh man, what'd you do? Run out of memory space? Okay, I'm sure if I probably slowed that down, I could probably see something in there. But I'm not doing that, so.
All right. That's why you always bring an extra battery, boys and girls.
Yeah, well,
Every time.
your battery, you didn't even
gotta
charge your
come
battery
prepared.
before you went. Come on, man.
Okay. All right. This is it. And now we dig.
Oh yeah, so much digging. Oh man, just impressive form you got there.
I give a 75% chance it's a rock. But only one way to find out.
You don't find any of this sus at all, that there's some random coordinates in an open package
that?
in some random location that
Oh
just
my God, you
happens
guys,
to
I can't believe
somehow
it.
be near you
There's actually
in the
something
entire
here.
world. None of this is sus to you. Just no, okay. Oh yeah, that's what you want to do. Remove the top so that way all of the stuff falls into it. Is a floppy disk really gonna be working at this point? I mean, I don't remember what time it actually said there, but a floppy disk, presumably that's been buried for a minute. Like you're telling me
seeing
that's
this?
still gonna work if you put that in. I don't know, fam.
I'm
Floppy disks aren't exactly the most
a little
reliable.
confused.
That's all I'm saying.
Who even has a floppy disk drive anymore? Okay, $11. Cheaper than a foil steam ball. Really.
He's just rambling here, like even I can't hear it. So like you're not missing nothing.
Wow, great video.
Yeah, great video. Yeah, you certainly have some of those sometimes, that's for sure.
Okay, time to figure out what's on this thing.
Like people really just got floppy disk readers still lying around? Yeah, okay. I've seen that title screen just from somewhere before. I just couldn't possibly know where. Oh man, this guy can't pick a new game either? Somebody still played before this guy? So I'm playing after this guy who played after another guy who might have played after another guy. You get the idea. That appears to be all of it so far. Stop browsing footage? I mean, as far as I'm aware, that's all we have access to, so... I don't suppose that's for me, huh? I don't celebrate often, and I seldom give gifts. But you, Challenger, you are worthy. Please do not be polite, taking. What even is that? What even is it? Is there something wrong? Your prize awaits. I mean, you know, after seeing all that card play, you know, I'm not really that hungry, you know. When you get into that mental flow state, and then you just don't really feel that hungry while you're in it, you understand. Yeah, so you very well come with me. He gets it. Stand right there. Oh no, I think we gotta give you a picture for once. Who gave you that? I gave it to myself. You absolutely given me. Nope. Ah, we guarded him. Let's go. Wrecked. I don't know. We lost, what, 3 times? 4 times maybe before we ended up beating this guy? We're here now. Wherever here is. It's so dark in here. How am I supposed to know where anything is? I literally cannot see my screen, and neither can you guys, I'm sure. Can I turn up the brightness or something? It's a little much. Brightness, yeah. How about we knock that up a bit more? How about we turn that up a bit more? Probably better phrasing and all that, or you know, something along those lines. Okay. What does it want me to? What am I missing here? All right. This ain't working either. Okay, max brightness. I gotta be able to see something in here now. Not really, it's just more cursed. Alright, well, can I look down at the ground or something, maybe? Did I break the game? Is the game broken? It said it saved 55 seconds ago, so worst comes to worst, I can, in theory, come out and come back in. If it, like, somehow broke. Unless I'm straight up lit, but I really just... Do they expect me to quit or something? Start screen, maybe? Okay, they did want me to start over. Well, if that's the case... No, turn the text speed back. And turn the brightness back to what it was before. We can start a new game! Not a continue, but a new game for once. Unexpected data encountered. Alright, begin data wipe, initializing, what? Purging deck data. Hey, I needed that. My collection. Not again. In the beginning, the world did not know cards. A world without card games? Must be purged, right? That is, until the day the scribes arrived. Each had their own method of inscription to create cards. What an interesting choice of words. Yomora used her quill to inscribe the epithets of the dead. Leshy used his wildlife camera to capture beast. PO3 used a particle scanner to copy the CPUs of robots. And Magnificus used his brush to paint his wizard pupils. The cards created the scribes had solidified their power. Until one day a challenger arrived to replace one of the scribes. That's me, probably. Choose a starting deck to mark your mission. Well, it just saved 11 seconds ago, so I'm gonna go ahead and say that we're going to call it here for this episode, because clearly there's more to the game here. So we've got the 4 scribes. Presumably that's for all of our unique cards that we're talking to. So we get to see, presumably, their backstory and whatnot. We did meet all of, I'm going to assume that Leshy was the one that we were ended up fighting, because it talked about Beast and whatnot, and that was basically all that we had been using. So we defeated Leshy, we defeated everything about his stuff. Now we gotta work on the scribes to replace one of them, from the sounds of it. We're fulfilling the card prophecy as it was told from millennia ago, or whenever the scribes came in the power, you know, something along those lines. But yeah, no, fantastic progress in this episode. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already, and we'll continue this in the next video. See ya.